So it is 12:48 a.m. It is Thursday morning. I'm bored as hell, so I'm gonna run off two book reviews for you. So first up, we got Spawn Batman Duology from 1994. That is their first meetup, and War Devil. So I finished reading them, and man, I forgot how badass these were. I totally did. These are the first comics I actually bought, I think. Where did I get these? Reisterstown had a comic book store that I went to. The first one follows Frank Miller's Dark Knight, while War Devil is treated as a regular meetup. Yeah. I thought they were connected. That's how I thought all these years, but no. I'm torn. Both are amazing. Like, they're so damn good. War Devil explores the mystery of Roanoke, Virginia, and Croatoan, who happens to be a demon of the same name, using his human shell, Simon Vesper, to usher in 100,000 souls to open the gates of hell. That's pretty cool. While the first one is just basically them pissing on each other's turf and then having an epic fight over it. It was awesome. And taking down that bitch Nadia. I'd say they're equal in storytelling. Yeah, it's hard to pick a clear winner. I had a hard time with this. Like, they were both fucking beautiful, especially all these years later. Like, crazy. I mean, hell, they're 20. Yeah, I think, 28 years old. Almost 30. And you got Spawn Batman 3 coming out, which is going to be interesting too. Uh, the first meetup is brutal and iconic. The second one is more supernatural in origin, which is hella good. Yeah, I like the supernatural elements. I also like how in War Devil, Spawn is trying to figure himself out too. In the first story, Spawn takes no shit whatsoever. You know, Spawn is. And that's awesome. Whereas the sequel, he's more introspective, and I like that. And when I was reading this, I heard, of course, the iconic Keith David voicing Spawn and Bruce Greenwood doing Batman. So, yeah. Because I like Bruce Greenwood. He's good shit. And yeah, all the voices and all the actors that have done Batman over the years are iconic and legendary in their own rights. But for this, Bruce Greenwood. Um, which is my favorite? War Devil, honestly. The striking visuals, bitchin' palettes, writers, collaborative deal with Image and DC make this duology legendary. War Devil's just so fucking good because it's got that supernatural element, and I love that. Solid 11 out of 10. Also, props for not including other characters and just focusing on their differing dynamics. And I love that a lot. Because you don't get that very often. It's very difficult to find a good crossover that doesn't uh, turn into, throwing all their enemies into it or one of their enemies. It's just, it's frustrating trying to find that collaborative deal that works. But yeah, these two were great. So, with a third one on the way, because Greg, Todd, and Bob, probably Bob Kane, um, they're working on it. So, how does this rank for me now? Right now, War Devil, their first encounter, and then I would say the third one. So 2, 1, 3. But everybody's ranking is different, and that's cool because that's the beauty of reading a comic and reading a book or whatever, or watching something. You have your own rank. Nobody's rank is perfect. So if you don't like DC or Image, you don't like Spawn or Batman, that's not for you. I remember somebody on Twitter, of all fucking places, said they didn't like Spawn because he's not Marvel. Duh, he's Image, you asshole. Ugh. And what bugs me more about Image is over the years they've only put out a few comic related items. Like you've had Spawn the movie, you had Spawn the animated series, you've had Invincible, you've had I think Savage Dragon has a show. I haven't read him yet though, or watched it, so I don't know. else? It's just there hasn't been a lot of media, and it's really sad. But I don't know. I still vote for a whole decade of animated films on screen, comic book wise. Beautiful. But yeah, so I'll be back with another one. Stay tuned.